Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. In today's episode we're going to be buttoning up the whole interior seat situation by fitting brand new seat belts. Our brackets have come from YRM, so we are ready to install those now. These are the anchor brackets for the second row seat belts, and they go just under the wheel arch. Now if you recall, I'll try and put a link up above where we actually removed these, and you'll just see how rotten they were, and basically the bolts had seized inside it itself and just sheared off, so there's nothing we could do. We had to replace them, so let me show you how we just get those back installed. What we've got essentially is, this is a very thin piece of metal, so it needs to be braced, and really you're spreading the load onto the chassis floor there. These are just to hold the bracket in place itself. The main support is going to be coming through the bolt for the seatbelt, so the seatbelt anchor plate will attach directly onto here. So what we do is we just loosely bolt it in from the bottom and the top through the body, leave it loose, get the seatbelt connected, and then we can tighten everything up. So we can jiggle our bracket around, get it in the right place, get our seatbelt mounted in, taking the cardboard washer out just to give me a bit more thread. I just think it needs a little bit more, so just should. Now I used the old bolt to clean the threads out, and now that's gone in nice and smooth. So there we go. Should still move, which it does. Then we have to do our little bolts up underneath just to secure the bracket onto the body. Brilliant. So after 28 years, these little screws are not going to come out, and you'll see if you go and look at the video when I fitted the other one, I had to grind these off, and it was just a bit ugly. So what I'm going to try and do, I'm going to try and salvage this part because I do like it. I do like the patina on it. I'm just going to give it a little bit of leverage, so just going to go up a touch, and that is only because I want to put our rubber underneath, because our rubber is a little bit thicker than the carpet that would have been tucked under here before. Load of WD, get that in there, get it on my rubber mat, and then I'm going to use a hook just to grab the rubber and pull it in, apart from my hooks coming out of the handle. Oh, look at that! Good. So it's under, and then when we get our seat belts over there, so we'll find the location for the seat belt, and that will actually keep this rubber mat in place, which is what we want. We'll roll this back. You'll see we've got our two mounting points here, so they're ready to receive. We just need now to cut out the hole. Now if you struggle with this material, sometimes it's just easiest just to do a number of scores rather than try and get through it all in one. So I've done a little shape to match the shape of the plate in there. I think that'll look nice. Okay. Right, we've got our buckle in place. Now the nice thing about that is it's just enough to stop the mat moving, but if I want to take the mat out, it will lift over that. So this is the one we fitted first. So this is a one-piece anchor plate with the seat belts attached. So it had two buckles on there, one for the outside left and one for the middle seat. And then we actually bought a combo. So this is a seat belt combo that all makes do. It's for a lap belt. So we used the buckle from the All Makes kit to match up with the retainer that we had on this one, and then obviously, so it just makes a full set. But these are removable, so you can unclip these. So this was the easiest way to get this solution done, rather than buy one that was sort of complete and all attached together. So these buckles are fairly universal. They do come off if you ever want to, but you can see when they're all installed nicely. So the reels went straight onto the frame. All the holes were in the right position, and as I said before, if you've got old seat belts and they're going to be pulling on these seats, they're soon going to start to mark. So, you know, if you're going to the expense of fitting some really nice seats in your Land Rover, I definitely think it's worth fitting new seat belts, and they're not that expensive. For the safety, security you get, and the peace of mind, I think it's definitely worth fitting new seat belts. So this was just really a quick video while I'm on holiday. I thought I'd just cover the seat belt aspect of things because it is important, and it was quite an easy job, but it did make a big difference. And remember, as I said before, you do get 5% off everything that's featured in today's video, everything in the listing below the description. Click the link, it'll take you straight to the website. You get 5% off everything. So if you're thinking of upgrading your seat belts, that could save you quite a bit of money. Now, when I get back from holiday, we're going to be looking at painting the 110. So the first thing we're going to do is address the bodywork. We're going to be doing all the dolphin glaze, getting it repaired, doing the bulkhead repair, so that we can run it for another few months before we decide whether or not we're going to be doing a new bulkhead. Anyway, that's all going to be done, and then we're going to go ahead and paint. And I thought what I'd do is, I know how I want to paint the vehicle, but I know it's going to shock and upset loads of you. So what we're going to do is we're going to paint the bonnet probably in a minimum of 2 different ways, possibly 3 ways. We're going to do some really close-up detail on the paint finish, and I'm going to get you guys to vote how you want me to paint it. And then we'll reveal how we did the paint, and then we'll decide how we're going to go ahead and paint it. And there'll be a few caveats to what we do, but I just thought it'd be interesting to see you giving an opinion on the finish and letting me know which one you prefer. And the other thing that I want to mention is we had a surprise. How do I put this? Now, the other thing is also we've got the opportunity to look at a new project vehicle. We had a guy come to the LR Centre, had a breakdown on his Range Rover Sport. We helped him out, and we got into chatting about different projects, and apparently he's got a barn project which it's a rolling chassis, but he's actually got a galvanised chassis ready to go on it. It's in bits. He wants to get it out of his shed, so I'm going to go along and have a look at that and possibly pick that up as our next project vehicle. It's a 90, so a little bit different, and we need to possibly look at how we're going to go about doing it, but I haven't bought it yet or anything, so it's just at the moment we're going to have a look and see what we think. But it's kind of exciting that a bit more projects coming on top of what we've also got coming in the next few months. So thanks very much for watching. I hope you've had a great week. I hope I've had a great week off, and do subscribe if you haven't already. Give us a thumbs up if you enjoy the videos, and I'll catch you on the next one.